listening to the Loud Talk Podcast, powered by Hustlekiller.
You're listening to Loud Talk Podcast, powered by Hustlekiller. It's motherfucking Bernie Mac. You listen to motherfucking Loud Podcast, motherfucker. Yes, sir. We made it back. Loud Talk Podcast, Season 3, Episode 2. And I got a very special guest on the right. He goes by the name of Jovi and Martian. What's going on, baby? Yes, sir. The drip guy, you see, he's got the Balenciaga, all that. So, now I first got to really get familiar with you on the first Big Bag Theory tour. Shout out to Nico Hustle, Hustlekiller. And I noticed that you're very talented, dude. You have a lot of unique styles to you. I've never seen anybody use like a whistle. You use a whistle to do some of your songs, which is very unique. And shout out to John Scott as well, because that's where we first linked up. But yeah, so your name's Jovi and Martian. So how did the Martian portion come in there?
Martian, it was like, well, alright, so one of my last names, Marsh.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Definitely that helped it out. But then one of my homies was really like, we gotta do something different. Like, you be snapping and whatnot. But,
okay.
you know, we gotta, you know what I'm saying, something different. Hit me with a couple examples. I was like, alright, that's kind of fire.
Are we talking about Teezy?
Nah.
No, we're not talking about Teezy.
Teezy came after.
Alright, shout out to Teezy though, FYN. Yeah. For sure. And that's another thing I wanted to ask you, the FYN, what does that stand for?
Forever Young Nation.
Forever Young Nation. And actually, speaking of Teezy, he had told me that you brought him to his first studio.
Yeah, definitely.
And y'all had to throw down on the auto-tune?
Yeah, shit was crazy. All right, so back in the day when we first started recording this, like probably like 2014 or whatever like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was a studio. It was called Star Point over there by before the casino and all that shit.
Okay.
So it was behind the McDonald's.
Right.
Over there that you got over there. It used to be like a little brewery spot. But anyway, it was like whatever, old school type shit. You know what I'm saying? You record. And then you put the auto-tune on it, you know what I'm saying? That's extra, you know what I'm saying? Right. Amount of money and shit.
Yeah, it's not luxury like it is now.
Yeah, exactly.
Just to have it. Exactly. You had to actually pay for the auto-tuner pack.
Exactly. And that was like the same as the hour. You know what I'm saying? The studio time. So, that was the studio though. That was Star Point.
TZ wanted me to tell you that he appreciates you so much and thank you for changing his life, he said.
I appreciate Teezy.
Yeah.
Teezy's my dog.
Yeah, Teezy.
When I seen Teezy, I got introduced to him because one of my like little cousins, you know what I'm saying, he was rapping and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he was like, nah, Teezy really goes crazy. You know what I'm saying? I heard that a couple times.
Right.
I seen him one day in West Medford at the park and shit.
Yep.
And I'm just out there smoking and shit. I'm trying to like write and whatever, listen to little songs and shit.
Yeah.
And he comes up, you know what I'm saying? We start freestyling, and we're freestyling for like an hour. Going back and forth, like snapping, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I fuck with this young nigga. You know what I'm saying? He got the energy, all that, he got the bars, I like that shit. I asked him if he was recording. He said he recorded himself a little bit, all that little shit, whatever. But yeah, I ended up bringing him to the studio, and then after that, he just,
Shout out to Teezy, man. Great artist, super talented, high energy, like you said.
Yeah,
I definitely fucks with Teezy very, very heavy.
Teezy's a goat.
So you got a new single out right now.
Yeah.
It's called All In. Featuring High Key and Dutch Rebel.
Yeah,
how'd that link? Well, I know are they fam?
Yeah, they fam.
Okay, yeah. So that's out on all streaming platforms everywhere. It's called All In, featuring High Key and Dutch Rebel. How is it working? I know you work with High Key many times. How's it working with Dutch? Because she's super professional.
Yeah, that's always fire.
Yeah.
That's always fire.
Yeah.
Because I have my first time working with her was on one of my other tapes.
Right.
And that was super dope.
Yeah.
The vibe was like a nice, bouncy, like cookout vibe. You know what I'm saying? She's good as shit.
She's super talented. I remember back in like 2010, 11, she had a really like good buzz going with the Black Roses group or whatever it was called. And me and my homie had a group called Black Rose. So we seen her perform at the Middle East, and she's very talented artist.
Yeah, she is dope.
You know what I mean? And really holds it down for the female rappers too. So
nah, she's super dope. When I first came out, when I came back home from Alabama and shit, it was like 2014, end of 2013 and shit. And you know, I'm doing the music thing with my homies and shit. So we're looking at everybody who's popping. You know, it's the Stizzes, Replay. Who else up there? Christmas, Dutch. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? Those are like the top folks. So it was super dope because I was a big fan of her. And then, you know what I'm saying, after Lincoln Randy and everything, getting introduced to the game and stuff, and getting introduced to her and stuff, doing songs with her now, it's like super dope.
Fire. And obviously, you know, High Key, you know, he's a dope artist, and it's good to see.
We about to drop some too.
Yeah. Some more shit,
whole tape on that.
Oh, yeah. Can't tell you about that right now. So you just mentioned Alabama, actually, and if my memory serves me correctly, again, because we've had a few conversations before, you're originally from Alabama?
No.
But you went to school down there?
I went to school in high school.
Woodlawn?
Yep.
Woodlawn High in Birmingham? Birmingham, Alabama.
Up there in Birmingham.
Yeah, how was that? That must have been...
That shit's crazy.
Like a culture shock, kind of.
Yeah, it was. Because, like, I was living up here. I would say, like, West Medford, I guess, up here. Because that's where, like, you know what I'm saying, my grandparents, the goats, you know what I'm saying? That's where they stayed.
Right.
So that was, like, the most solid foundation out of everything. Because I was everywhere, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was everywhere. It was all types of little projects and stuff. But, like, then we ended up moving down there. Well, I ended up staying with my dad for a couple of years, like a year and a half.
Tewksbury, okay.
That was different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because white folks and stuff, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, I was like the sixth black person type shit. Then I go visit my mom because they ended up moving to Birmingham. I go visit her, and it's like all black folks. You know what I'm saying? So it's like...
way different. That's the South, for real.
So I was like, I'm in here.
Right.
So I ended up staying there, but it was different. Definitely different. Dangerous.
Yeah, and you actually went to school there, right?
Yeah.
You actually went to school there.
I went to a little bit of college, a little junior college and shit out there and stuff.
Word.
Yeah, it was a nice learning experience. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it taught me a lot. You gotta stay on your P's and Q's and shit.
Of course, like anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, this is a big one because a lot of people don't know, and a lot of people that know you know this, but for the people that are listening who are going to see this that don't know you, you actually got the chance to be backstage with Juice WRLD, Slump God, and Danny Towers, and we'll get to them in a second, but most importantly, Juice WRLD. And the footage is out there. I'll probably post a clip of this. You'll see it in a second. And you actually were on the stage pretty much right there while they was doing their thing, and
that was super dope.
Obviously, we know tragically Juice WRLD passed away.
Crazy.
Now, after he passed away, in retrospect, did it give you any type of like influence or confidence to like maybe want to go harder because you know you were around one of the most popular rappers of our modern era?
Yeah, it definitely did, because it was just like the vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're backstage, you're just vibing with them. You know what I'm saying? And they're just like, they don't really know what I do or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They just vibe with me as a person.
There,
you know what I'm saying? And that right there was just letting me know that I can do this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know I can make dope music. That's something else. Like, you know, I can rock the stage and whatnot.
Yeah.
But like just being in the back and not being, you know what I'm saying? Or folks being weirdos or whatever the case is, everything was smooth. I was like, all right.
Yeah, they were like playing with squirt guns.
Yeah, coming in,
all types of fun shit.
Yeah,
that's
like,
dope, man. Yeah. Wow, so after he passed away.
Super cool.
Yeah.
It was cool, because he didn't know me. So it was like, at first he was like, you know what I'm saying, who's these niggas? But then after a while, I was like, oh, okay, we passing weed around and shit, we rolling up and shit. So it was like, yeah, nah.
Right,
They was
right.
fucking with us.
Damn.
Ski, Danny.
Yeah, those dudes are cool.
Yeah.
Those dudes are cool as fuck.
Yeah, nah, he was definitely cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out Danny, because I remember I wrote up the, you know what I'm saying? I wrote up a little split with
Yeah.
grabber in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Passed it to him. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, just got that grab in it? I was like, yeah. He's like, man, I ain't hit no grab in like a minute since I was in New York. I need this.
Right.
And one of his little singles he dropped after that, you know what I'm saying? Talking about some hitting the grab, it's harsh. I was like, all right, I know I influenced that line.
Yo,
you know what I'm
that's fire. Yeah, those
nah,
dudes
that
are
was
super
fire.
talented
He's mad
too.
cool. And shit.
That's what's up. So yeah, like I said, after he passed away, you had to have felt some type of way, like wow, like
Nah, that was
I
crazy.
really got to be like around a rock star for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was definitely crazy.
Word. That's what's up, man. So you have a good amount of music videos out,
Yeah.
all over YouTube.
Yeah.
Shot by various,
Yeah.
you know, filmographers and stuff like that.
Yeah, shout out all of them.
What is your newest visual that's out now?
Newest one?
Or how about this? A better question. You got a new one that's coming soon?
Yeah,
a
definitely.
specific one
Actually,
you can tell us
newest
about?
one, the newest one is The Rage with me and Randy.
The
IP.
Rage. Okay.
IP Randy.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
That's my newest one out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's fire.
And
Same thing, tape on the way, or probably out right now when this drops.
when it drops, fire.
Yeah.
On YouTube, obviously.
Yep.
And make sure you look him up on Instagram too, Jovian Martian, and all other platforms.
Yeah.
Let me see. You know, I want. How old are you now?
I am 300.
300. All right. So, do you have maybe? I'm a little older than you. Do you maybe have any advice for, like, maybe some of the younger dudes who like look up to you, see,
Okay.
you know, hear your music, see your drip,
Yeah,
and be like,
invest in yourself, believe in yourself.
mm-hmm.
Definitely believe in yourself. If you feel it, like that's one of the things I feel like I slipped up a little bit when I was like 200. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just believe in yourself.
Right.
Just like if you feel it deep down, go with it, run with it.
Because
You know
nobody's
what I'm
gonna
saying?
believe it. Like
Nobody's
you're
gonna believe it. Like until you make somebody believe or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna believe that shit. And even if you're trying to make them believe and they don't believe, they still won't. But it doesn't matter. You gotta go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all it is. You gotta believe. You gotta know the sky's no limit. You gotta go crazy.
And
'Cause you
don't
can make
sit
anything
on
happen.
music. Tell them that, please.
Don't sit.
Don't
one
sit
thing
on
I'm-
music.
That's one thing that I
Drop
was.
as much music.
I got music from 2015.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
That's good songs that's planned on, supposed to be dropped a certain way with a certain rollout.
Right. Just
and
didn't
it never
happen.
happened, and the song never came out.
But you wish you
I
put them
really-
out.
I wish.
Yeah, and then you still can. You know what I mean? You still
Yeah,
can,
yeah,
definitely.
you can.
What about you moved to Miami?
Yeah.
That was a pretty big move for you because, you know,
Yeah.
I was around you, you know, a lot, and then you moved. And I
Yep,
seen you, you
yep.
know, your videos and your posts, and it seemed like you was loving life. But for those who think that's just easy to do it like that,
Man.
let them know, man.
Man, I
It's
gotta
a
make
struggle.
it smooth because you know we're in the entertainment business, so everything gotta be entertainment.
Right.
But yeah, nah, one of the homies brought me out there for my first time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Took care of it and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, I love it out here. I can network because it's like, you know, I like the South kind of because of Southern hospitality, just the way, you know what I'm saying? Whatever
Right.
the case
And
is.
it's Miami, dog.
And then Miami on top of
Yeah,
that.
it's Miami,
Was,
you know what I'm
It
saying?
was just like, yo, I love it here.
Right.
You know what
And
I'm
you
saying?
performed out there.
And then I performed out
At the
there.
strip
It
club?
was- Man,
What? Yo.
super cool, super mad love, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it was like, yeah, I love it here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's-
But it's not easy, right?
Nah,
No, it's not easy.
Because, you know, there's a
You
lot
could
of
be the
money
most
out there.
popping nigga, but you know you really
There's money
got.
out there. You
Yeah.
need that breach out there. So, like,
Right.
he was out there for a minute.
Yeah,
Me
you
and the
was
homie
there for a
doing
good
the
minute.
thing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And, yeah,
Right.
that was it. But the connections and a whole bunch of, you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff happened out there. That was smooth. I
Word,
learned
word.
and all types of stuff, too. You know what I'm saying? Leveled me up and whatnot.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
So you said you got some new videos dropping,
Yeah, definitely.
projects dropping.
You got 2 projects dropping, 3.
You got any performances coming up? 'Cause I know that you work with Nico, HK. You did a few
Yeah.
big bag shows and a few other separate shows, and
Yeah.
we did the good music showcases and all that. That's how
All
long
that,
I've been
yeah.
knowing you
Yeah,
for.
I
You know what I'm
see it,
saying?
Been
But
doing all that.
you got anything coming up?
Those. Coming up, nah, not no shows coming
Nah?
up. I'm just chilling right now.
Just chilling.
Yeah, I'm just chilling. Make sure that music get out right, and
Right.
visuals. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then all that's gonna come with it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not like really looking for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just chilling.
Are you currently like locking in features with anybody? Like, are you accepting features?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yo,
Facts.
if you're not trash, I mean, hit them
Holler
up.
at me.
Hit them up.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I didn't mean to say that.
That's how you work.
If you're very skillful enough,
Yeah, nah,
please holler at
him. If you believe in yourself.
If you believe in yourself,
yeah,
I like that.
If
you believe in yourself, he's gonna believe in you.
Because people be out here dropping their little songs. I won't be seeing it ever again.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna promote it unless I see you promote it at least 2 days in a row or something.
Yeah, because people think it's just gonna take off into the world. Automatically out of nowhere.
You going viral right away. Some folks might, but you gotta work that shit.
Yeah. So yo, we gotta wrap this up. We're gonna wrap this up. But I want to know, and you gotta let the people know. Do you have a favorite artist that's out right now?
What, like local or just regular artists?
Both.
Me?
Yeah. You.
Other than me?
Yeah, other than you.
Okay. I'll have to say Trizzy.
Mm-hmm.
Marta Trizzy.
Yeah.
He's fire. Teasy. High-key random.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people that are like
T-Lux.
T-Lux. Shout out to T-Lux.
She was
another ill female artist.
She's another one that introduced to the Star Point. We was all in there just going crazy, making tracks. Like, that was a good era then.
Right, yeah. Definitely make sure you check out T-Lux too on YouTube.
Shout out
and
to
Instagram. For real. And who you fucking with that's famous right now? Or like just got
on? Just got on famous?
Yeah.
I'm fucking with Yeet.
Yeet? I
that
like
young
Yeet.
Yeah.
Yo, I was just listening to him the other day.
Future.
Yeah, he's talented. Super
Future
talented.
Shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
On the next level shit.
Yeah, he's snapping. I fuck with Yeet.
Right. Yeah. Shout out to Yeet for real. He's super popping. He's doing this thing right now. He's definitely on the come up. Had a viral TikTok song too.
Yeah, that nigga was crazy.
But I always want to make sure that we shout out our sponsors because we're not able to do this without a sponsor. So I want to shout out Go House Studio, Hustlekiller, Born Center Management. You know what I'm saying? And the wheels don't turn without those.
Yep, shout them out.
Yeah, and this is Jovi and Marsh right here. Make sure you tap in with this man right here. Very talented. A lot of good new stuff coming from his direction. So definitely check him out. And remember, this is season 3, episode 2. All right, the Loud Talk podcast, and we up out of here, man. Yo,
Y'all do better out here.